Look, so this random dude comes to my house. He knocks on the door and he lets me know that he's been sleeping with my wife. So I ain't never seen the guy before, so I can't just take his word for it. But I listened to him. He gave me this long description. And after that, I went back inside. So I approached my wife with it. I let her know the conversation I had with the guy. And of course, she just kept denying it, said, I'm not messing around on you. And I ended up just losing it, man. I kicked her out, told her she had to pack all this stuff. She got to go. You know, it's crazy after all this time and effort I put into this relationship, and she can't even be honest and faithful with me. So like a week later, I ended up seeing the guy out at the mall. And I went over to him. I'm talking to him, and he had let me know that, you know, he and my wife went on a little short vacation. He showed me some pictures. And, come to find out, it was his other girl I was fucking with.
How I got my edges back, how I got my edges back, how I got my edges back, how I got my edges.
His plans are to prosper you.
Yeah.
Bring you to an expected end, but your life does not. Oh my God. But your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh. We gonna keep this? Nigga. I can't even reach it, bro.
I can't make it up. What? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. What? That's wild.
Yo, it's your boy Mr. B Greater himself. You can call me Earth Wind, and this is B Greater Podcast, right? I hope y'all dig the little intro, got y'all smiling and whatnot, trying to get y'all a little loose. You know what I mean? I've been gone for the little holidays, whatnot. Colonizer holiday, whatever. I don't know if y'all partake in the shenanigans, but nevertheless, we here, right? I know you see the thumbnail, but before we get to Young Jock, I got some videos I think y'all might want to see, right? So listen, put your tray in the upright position as I press play on this first video. You did?
I had somebody ask me, how do you get money out of men? And I like what I got to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. First things first, if you do not understand the value of that man, you don't deserve anything from him. Don't nobody owe you anything. If you don't understand his value and how he contributes to your life and you won't listen to him, that man should not be giving you anything because you are not entitled to any type of compensation because you're a woman. Also, too, a lot of y'all be trying to make these men build y'all out of debt. Your debt is your problem. Every lease you signed, every credit card you got, everything that you got in your name that's collecting interest, your problem, not his. Some of y'all be looking for a bailout. He not the government, baby. Y'all got to stop treating these men like ATMs and then you try to decide when you want to play prostitute or not. Because if he start being disrespectful to you because you got a barcode on your body, you're going to feel some type of way and try to say you're more than just that. Act like the concept is very simple. Two things. Respect him past his wallet and have a place where he could feel needed in your life. You don't need a man, but you need his money. And you understand the concept of time is money when he wastes yours, so treat his the same way it has value. If you don't need that man, don't ask him for it. Stop counting your budget with his. You do need him, and if you do want his money, then you have to understand that sometimes he may not have it. That don't mean he didn't come through for you, but sometimes he really don't have it. But you have to be able to vocalize yourself. The same way y'all say y'all communicate so well. You simply just ask him. And when he does ask you if you need help, that's your opportunity to shine. Go ahead and let him know how he can come through for you.
Listen, bravo. Young lady, I have no idea what your name is, but I would say that you're spot on, right? You're spot on, and a lot of people don't understand that about men. A lot of women don't understand that about men. All that dry bagging, my transmission slipping, my light bill high, my kids ain't got nothing to eat, my TV finna. Listen, just come out and straight ass, right? But it's like certain principles and ways that it's the difference between getting the, you crazy? Like, do you understand and value this man? Like, does he feel like he's an asset to you? Or or does he just feel like a wallet? Like if a man is feeling like a wallet, unless he a goofy and a special type of man, you ain't gonna get too much out of him. Like any man with dignity, some type of self-esteem, the moment he feel like a wallet, the wallet closes. So now you gotta work extra hard to get whatever you want. He's going to make you jump through more hurdles, right? And if you make it to a point where it feel like y'all relationship is just transactional, like don't get mad if he treats you like a commodity and not a human, because that's how you're acting, right? And respects him, right? Respect. The dude feel respect, the dude feel value. He's way more inclined and likely to help you out in the time of need. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, dry bagging or coming all direct like you should, what you should do. And like, listen, baby, or what you deserve coming with that conversation ain't gonna get you nowhere fast. I'm just saying my uneducated opinion. That's why we here. Be greater, right? I'm trying to be greater. Next video. Right? DJ, cue the next video.
Ladies, dump any man who says, I only pay bills for my wife. That man is a liar. If he doesn't provide for you in the beginning stages when he's meant to impress you, he's never going to provide for you. So if a man says he's only going to provide if you're his wife, dump him. He is a broke loser. He has no money. Men with money spend money.
All right, check this out. First thing is first. I'm going to acknowledge the truth, right? Men with money do spend money, right? But when you talking about providing, and especially in the early on day and age, right? Like, period. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm paying your bills? Like I'm paying your rent? I'm paying a telephone bill? Like, are we on a family plan and I pay the cell phone bill? Or am I paying your bill, AT&T, while I got mine, the Verizon? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is the expectations and why you're putting expectations on me and what a man should be doing because you said is a red flag if he don't provide? And what is the red flag that I am allowed to look for? Like, are you cooking and cleaning and folding and being the helpmate and the wife and all of this type of stuff? Is the energy is reciprocal? Cause I know now in 2022, we really more looking for like a hybrid woman, the worker woman who goes to work but still know how to be a lady and kind of be submissive and understanding. And the world that we live in is kind of more complex. What are you talking about here? Cause I'm confused because you sound like a red flag, and just judging from your whole demeanor and your word selection, I can just take an educated guess about the type of man you're dealing with. But hey, listen, the only thing I'm finna do is play the next video. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just saying, right? Uneducated opinions. Hey, y'all like, subscribe?
My husband respects my position as stepmom.
Let's talk about that.
Your children, the ones that I did not create, they're allowed to do what you do. They sleep all day. They don't come out of the room. They don't do what they need to do.
Wait a minute, hold on. I want you to come over here. I want you to watch this. Let me show you something. Go sit over there. I have a little concern because your sons are not demonstrating that they are learning to be the kind of man I know you want them to be. They're going to demonstrate the kind of man you teach them to be. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. That's how you do that. The woman has to talk to her man to get him to move the way she needs him to move. You're not going to get nothing with that. Did you see that? Yeah.
And be like, that was powerful demonstration right there. Like, I don't know if that was a powerful demonstration. Just word selection, the way you talk to a man, the way, it's not even a man, it's just a human, right? It's just how you communicate sometimes. It can be the difference between yes or no, right? I had to write it down. She said, your sons get to lay around all day like you. They doing the same things that you do. She's like, hold on, no, listen. If you want change, you cannot attack the person, right? She said, I'm concerned your sons are not demonstrating that they are learning to be the kind of man that you want them to be, right? And if they are going to be the man that you want them to be, you got to show them, right? That's powerful. Like, unless he a flawed dude, a very flawed man, and then you have to ask yourself, why are you even dealing with a man? If you use them words in that order to any type of man who's worth any type of thing, like, it should be understood. Like, the way you communicate sometimes can be to make it or break it. Like, the way you talk, everything else can be dope about you, but the way you talk can be the difference between you being a girlfriend and a wife. Like, communication is more than half the battle, especially in our species. Like, humans, we've got to communicate, and a lot of times people, they don't have any good role models, and what they naturally think is acceptable just isn't acceptable, right? And they might not have had nobody to tell them, like, listen, your comfort zone, what you naturally do, how you talk every day, the way that you normally present yourself in your most intimate moments, the way you feel who you are and the way that you project it to the world is wrong, right? It's just wrong, right? So whether or not you're comfortable doing this or not is now about growth, right? So being communication, especially with women when you're talking to men, and just being truthful. Like, a lot of men, they tolerate a lot of things, but the words, and you're talking to any man that works his salt, like the disrespectful, that venom in your speech type thing. Like, listen, that's not what to do, right? So now we got a prime example of how not to talk, and a good rebuttal for Miss what's her name? Save My Life, Ivana, Save My Life. But listen, now we get to Young Jock, right? Communication on display, and that's why we got it here to talk about it. Be Greater Podcast, right? So let me say, let's put Young Jock on the screen right here. Let's listen in to this conversation.
Young Jock wasn't having it.
Well, you say that.
The children are not
You
the
say
issue.
that. Don't just make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make some
I'm
fucked up
saying.
individual. What you're not gonna do is do that.
I didn't say that.
But that's how you put it. You said you wouldn't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you
Okay,
have done.
and I wouldn't want my daughter to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's
But you
what
would
I'm trying
want
to
them
say.
to do majority of the things that I've done.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when you talk about me, don't sum
Say
me
facts,
up.
right?
Don't sum me up on the worst side of me, or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't
Okay.
nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too.
Yes,
Because guess what? Let me say something.
you do.
I didn't go to college. Guess
That's
what?
fine.
I want my kids to go to college. So we can say that right now.
That's
I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too.
Right.
But don't sit here in front of the world, in front of a medium, and say, "Oh, I wouldn't want my son or your sons to be like you." Hold on. No, we gotta you gonna put some respect on my name. Because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids.
Okay.
Ain't none of my kids out here in dire need of love and support. So we're gonna do that. Okay? So I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna do that. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know
No. I
what
respect
it
you.
is about
So
you.
combative.
I want your daughters.
I'm not gonna do that.
You should.
I'm not gonna do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not
gonna be slighted, honey.
I'm not gonna do that. That's where we have to draw the line.
Okay.
Because I don't care because the camera in front of
giving
me
you the
or
green
somebody
light,
asking me
sweetheart.
questions. I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you don't sit here in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either.
I won't.
Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst, because I'm not.
Okay.
Because I came through and changed your life, and it wasn't about me having no money. It was about the integrity. It was about my.
Listen, and this is a prime example of one person not getting how your word selection can offend the person, right? Your jock is just simply saying, like, listen, if I'm not a role model, why you dealing with me, right? And instead of her taking a step back to be like, listen, first of all, I didn't even mean it like that. Let's start with the basics. I apologize because you are a dope man. I just think that X, Y, and Z. She went to a completely combative, oh, whatever. You can tell whatever about me. You can tell them I ain't got nothing to hide because I ain't with you for the money. Like, all of that that's that side talk. That's that talk that'll make a man look at you differently. That'll make a man look at you like, dang, well, I'm with you. Damn, you look at me like that. If you look at me like this, if this is your honest opinion that you're willing to give to the world, like, damn, why are you with me? You know what I'm saying? And depending on what type of dude you're dealing with, it might be detrimental, you know what I'm saying, to you. I'm just saying. But listen, I don't know. It's just my uneducated opinion, right? Listen, this is a whole collection of videos. I took a little time out to do this. All I ask is to like, subscribe, man. It's your boy Earthwind. You can call me Mr. Be Greater, Celestial Being in the flesh, man. And this is Be Greater Podcast. And until next time, right? Y'all already know the vibes. Be Greater. What's up? What's up? What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking